Abortion is defined as the termination of a pregnancy or expulsion from the uterus of a fetus or embryo prior to viability. There are two safe ways to get a termination. The first being the vacuum aspiration abortion, also known as the suction aspiration. This works by first an anesthesiologist numbs the cervix, then the doctor will use an instrument to hold the cervix in place. Lastly, a suction is inserted into the uterus to suction out the fetus. The next way of having an abortion is by the mifepristone, a pill. Many people are arguing whether or not abortions should be legal. Pro-life advocates say that it is murder, while pro-choice advocates say a mother should be able to make the decision. Donna at CareNet says that women always have three choices when deciding on their pregnancy.
The first option, of course, is to carry and then to parent. The second option would be to carry and make an adoption plan. And the third one then would be to terminate the pregnancy through abortion, whether that would be through an abortion pill or with going to see a clinic. So those are the three options every woman. And we work too also with adoption agencies. We are a referral center. We do a lot of referrals here. We can help women get their insurance in place. We work with someone that helps them immediately. Our nurses have a very good relationship with all of our OBs in town, so we can get young women right into care. And then with our ultrasound that we offer here free, women can see how far along they are in the pregnancy.
In the 2016 election, Clinton and Trump had very different views on abortion. Trump was pro-life, whereas Clinton was pro-choice.
But I want to ask you specifically, do you want the court, including the justices that you will name, to overturn Roe v. Wade, which includes, in fact states, a woman's right to abortion?
Well, if that would happen, because I am pro-life and I will be appointing pro-life judges, I would think that that will go back to the individual states.
Secretary Clinton?
Well, I strongly support Roe v. Wade, which guarantees a constitutional right to a woman to make the most intimate, most difficult in many cases, decisions about her health care that one can imagine.
CareNet is a pregnancy center that offers STD testing, ultrasounds, and counseling. People are also arguing the physical, mental, and emotional illnesses that come along with an unplanned pregnancy or after an abortion.
Do you find that the pro-life message resonates more with people?
I think at the end of the day, the pro-life message does resonate more with people because it's ultimately the message that's written on each of our hearts. That sense we all have intuitively that we ought to put others ahead of ourselves, that we ought to do the right thing even when it's hard. And that was ultimately the message I was communicating, which most aligns with the anti-abortion position to protect the weak and vulnerable and care for them, even when it's difficult for us to do so.
Tell you that, but we see not only the health risks that could potentially happen when you go to an abortion clinic, but also the psychological, emotional, mental, and spiritual are all part of that someone's health. So we want to talk about all of those when people come in, because it is not just a physical decision that you're going to
Women, for any reason, under any circumstances, have the right to terminate an unwanted pregnancy. This is an absolutely positive, moral choice.
So at any time during the pregnancy?
Absolutely.
Up till the moment of birth?
Fetuses are not babies.
At what point?